Hey guys, what's up? It's just me, Mr. Higgins, jamming out to Rebecca Black's Friday. Such a good song. You should look it up on YouTube. It's so good. All right, guys, it is time for us to start our Friday lesson. Happy Friday. It is the 6th day of distance learning. Oh man, where is my flip chart? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. It's not even a big deal. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Found it. Because I really understand and love technology. That's why I found it. Okay, guys, again, happy Friday. And you'll notice our focus question is a little bit different today. It has seemingly nothing to do with Africa or colonialism. And that's because we're taking a little bit of a break today. Today is, we've officially been doing this for 1 week. So I want to see how this distance learning is going for you guys. So I designed a survey that I'd like you to take, and I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit. You can see that today's agenda is pretty short. I have a how-to on how to complete the virtual map quiz. I'm going to talk to you about the distance learning survey. I'm going to review your workload for today, and then we are done. Your homework, which seems so weird. When I was typing up the flip chart, I was thinking like, why am I talking about homework when really like everything's homework now? But anyway, it gives me a chance to talk about what you have to do twice. So I'm gonna keep sticking with it. First up, you have to complete the virtual map quiz, which I'm going to talk about in a couple minutes. Second of all, complete the distance learning survey, which I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes. And then last but not least, any missing work that you have, anything that you have yet to turn in that was due earlier in the week or even earlier than that, get that work into me, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes too. Let's get rolling. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that picture of LP eating peanut butter, just like his dad. Loves Peter Pan creamy. And there is Rory in the back doing the same. Oh, I love those boys. Maybe we'll see them maybe they'll come for a visit at the end of the video today. So Google Meet. I've been hemming and hawing about Google Meet, and next Tuesday is our official meeting. I think I'm going to do Google Meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And next week on Tuesday will be the first one. On Monday in the video lesson, I will go over the time and how to log in and all that kind of stuff, the rules for Google Meet, although I know that you've been doing them with your 3 other teachers, maybe even more teachers than that, so you probably know more than I do, but we will see each other on Tuesday. Power School, you may have noticed, I know some of you did, is up and running. So yesterday I took quite a bit of time and started uploading and adding assignments rather to Power School so that people, both you and your parents, know what you've completed and what you haven't. So start checking Power School regularly, because I'll be doing that a couple times a week, just like I used to. It just took me a little while to get used to it with this Google Classroom stuff. This weekend, I'll actually be adding grades, and so you'll see your trimester 3 grades start to change a little bit. So check in and stay on top of your work, because school's still going on, even if we're doing it this way. The quarantine doc will be posted this morning. I know I said it was going to do it yesterday, and then I got working on Power School, and oops, it just kind of slipped off my plate. Sorry, I'll get it done today. I promise. Fingers crossed. And then last but not least, I was talking to Mr. G&A and Dr. D and Mr. Alcroni yesterday, and I saw how Mr. G&A was organizing his Google Classroom, especially the classwork section. And I was thinking about how mine is just not super user-friendly, so I made some changes, and take a look at that today. I'm organizing it by date now as opposed to type of assignment. Type of assignment makes sense to me as a teacher, but if I was a student, it would just seem like a bit of a confusing mess. So I reorganized everything today by date, meaning like the date that I assign something is where you're going to find it for the most part. Anyway, if you're confused about that, shoot me an email and I will, I'll figure it out. I'll answer a question for you. All right, virtual map quiz. I've had a few emails asking me like, Mr. Higgins, how are we supposed to do that? It's Friday, so that means it's map quiz day, and this is our first official virtual map quiz Friday. We'll be doing this every Friday for as long as we're stuck in this distance learning? That's it, distance learning thing. So first up, what you want to do is open up that virtual map quiz #1 doc. It is now under April 3rd. I moved it up because it's due today and making it easier to find. So you're going to open up that doc, you're going to use the link, and you're going to go to Cetera.com and take the quiz. After you've taken the quiz today for the final time, you're going to go on that doc, the Google Doc, Virtual Map Quiz number 1, and scroll down to the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, you should see a table that looks like this. See, I'm moving the arrow around. Hopefully you've already filled in this part right here, the pre-quiz Monday 3-30-20, with how you did on Monday's quiz, the first time that you took it. What did you remember of the African countries? And then in there, you probably should have written your accuracy, 34%. Okay, not bad. And the time it took you to do that, 5 minutes, 23 seconds. Today, what you're going to do after you take the quiz is you're going to write your accuracy. I'm hoping for 90% or higher. And then you're going to write down the time it took you to get that task done. After you've done that, you're going to submit the doc to me. Now, if you can take a screenshot of your score, or if you can attach a picture to the Google Doc, that is awesome. But if you can't, don't sweat it, okay? That is a request from me, but it is not a requirement. So I would love pictures of your actual scores, but if you can't do it for whatever reason, don't sweat it, it's no big. But make sure that you submit this Google Doc to me by the end of the day today. That is big. That is gonna go into PowerSchool, not as a grade yet, just as an indication to you, to me, to your parents that you're still working on geographic literacy. I'll figure out the grade thing at some point. All right, next up. Oh, wow, that's right, we're flying today. Distance learning survey. So we're a week into this kind of school, and I gotta tell you, like, it's weird for me. I'm not used to teaching this way, and I'm sure it's weird for you too. So I thought it would be a good time to hit the pause button and just get some feedback. Like, what is working for you guys in world geography and what's not working so well? So I designed a survey. It can be found under the classwork section of our Google Classroom. And what I would like everyone to do is take some time today and fill it out. And please be thoughtful with your answers. I'm gonna look those over the weekend and make some changes. I did this with 6th grade yesterday, and I was already able to figure out some things I needed to change, like the organization of my classwork section. So let me know what your thoughts are and get those turned into me, please. Here's your workload for today, guys. This is the end of the video. You should be working on the following today. Any missing work should be top priority. If you haven't turned in your Africa essay, turn in your Africa essay, the news story, holy cow. Get that checklist done if you can. If you haven't done the South Africa Today evidence and inference thing, the tables with the data, get it done. And if you haven't done the Charlotte Carnegie Rockefeller question, what's wrong with you? You should be doing that. That story is hilarious. Jeez Louise. Then you should be completing your virtual map quiz, the one for this week on Northern, Southern, and Eastern Africa, submitting your results via Google Docs, and last but not least, taking that distance learning survey. That is what you should be spending your time on today. I'm gonna stop my screen share, there it is. And then I think, you know, our student teacher has just been observing lately, and now he is going to, hey Russell, sorry, he was sleeping. Oh, I'm very tired. Oh, he's a good boy. He'll be taking over the class soon. Oh, he's such a good boy. And let's look at LP. LP, here you go. Oh, LP. Can you guys see him? Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh, he's so cute too and so tired. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Let's go out with a little Rebecca Black if we can. Hold on, I gotta find it on my, there it is. Seriously, look up the song, it's awesome. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you on Tuesday for real, and peace.